off with Will and Ellis. So who is going to be our first rep?
I'll take the rep.
Okay. So Ellis is going
Okay,
to be our
give me a
rep.
minute. If someone else wants to do it, hang on, I need to finagle with some audio stuff.
Well, you're coming through fine. We're not getting any background noise now.
Okay. Yeah, give me one.
Okay.
Alrighty. Oh, my thing's a little too low.
Then I guess Will,
All
you
right,
still
we're good.
okay. So since Ellis is going to be our first rep, Will, you're going to be our first customer. So whenever you guys are ready,
Okay.
go for it.
Ooh.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to.
Just like that? It's over?
Um, yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess. But
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
hey, don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. We're gonna be fine.
All right. So, Will, who's going to be the next customer?
How about Lenart? So I was
All
talking
right.
to you earlier.
And Ellis, who's going to be the next rep?
How about Brett?
All right, Leonard and Brett. Whenever you guys are ready, go for it.
You said I was the rep, right? Okay. I'm ready when you are, Leonard.
I was frozen. Okay, I was frozen. Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you going to get around to telling me that you're leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh. Uh, yeah. I meant to.
Just like that? It's over?
Yeah.
Leonard, you seem to be lost in the matrix. Oh, there we go. You caught
Okay.
up.
Okay. Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
hey, don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
Okay, Leonard, who's our next customer?
Kai.
Okay. And Brett, who is our next rep?
I'm gonna go with Justin.
Okay, so Kai is our next customer, and
Okay.
Justin is our next rep. Whenever you guys are ready, go for it.
Okay, wait. Wait, is my mic working by any chance?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, sweet. Zoom's not giving me an accurate little description. Okay. Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So when are you going to get around to telling me you're leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to.
Just like that, it's over.
Yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, I have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess.
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
Okay, Kai. So who is of Jamie and myself? Who is the next customer?
Uh, Michael, you'll be the customer.
Okay, so Jamie, you're the next rep.
All right.
Hope you don't mind being assigned by process of elimination.
That's fine.
All right. Hello.
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh. Yeah, I
Just like that, it's over?
yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as all my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did.
I lacked so much, but I could have tried to give you more.
Like, don't beat yourself up.
Come on, man.
Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be
Aw.
fine. It's a lot of hemming and hawing going on there. Okay, so that's everybody for right now. Let's go ahead and move on to the discussion portion. Starting with my favorite little shortcut here. I'm glad Mateo isn't here to ruin it. So what is this, voiceover or voice under? Sorry, Mateo, I love you. And just as a clarification, voiceover is for more of a character-centric or audio-centric production, where voice under is usually for, it tends to be more for audio with visuals, where the visuals tend to take more of the center stage.
So this is voice over.
Agreed.
Voiceover. Voiceover.
I think it's very based. I am the new Mateo.
You will be the new Mateo. Okay, I'll let him know that he was well represented here. Everybody, Mateo has joined us, played by Brett Cheer.
Who's back?
Voiceover though. Voiceover.
But yeah, this is voiceover. This is probably a commercial script, is what I'm thinking. That's what this looks like. There's unfortunately no directions for us to be able to pull any more information from, but considering the context of the script, this would make a lot more sense being a radio script or an audio commercial only script. Of course, it's really freaking old because who signs up for SBC long distance anymore?
I don't even know what that is.
You see, this script is so old. Some people that are practicing it have no idea what the service is. But
That's like a made up company.
you see,
think
back
it's an
in
old
my
bell.
day, we had to dial into the internet. If you were online, you couldn't be on your phone at the same time.
I want to say
Oh,
that's
freaking
Southwestern
whack.
Bell. So it's an old bell company.
Yeah, it's definitely an old bell company, but yeah. So that means that you wouldn't have to augment your mic technique whatsoever. You can be present and upfront on the mic and just dive into your character, play it to your fullest. And I think that's what you need to do here. So let's go ahead and talk about these two characters. So let's talk about the customer first because their dialogue comes up first. Based on what you read and the performances that maybe you heard, if that helped you discern it a little bit, what can we tell about the customer?
Simple man.
There you go.
Very, I don't want to say blunt, but he is kind of blunt.
Okay.
Well, he's kind of blindsided by this whole thing. Like he's being confronted by a clingy ex when he didn't even know he had a relationship with this person.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the way that the customer is presented is as the average everyday person. Like, this is clearly weird. Like, this is a clearly odd situation. And this customer is very much so blindsided by this whole thing, taken completely by surprise by it. So this is kind of like the I don't know what the terminology is, but a normal person in a crazy situation. I don't know if there's
I got it. I got you.
what is it?
Improv, we call it the straight man.
Okay. All right. So this is the straight man comedy style where
Yeah.
one person is grounded in reality, a normal human being like you'd see on the street
Yep.
any other day, and the other person is completely crazy. So
Absurd.
speaking of that, let's talk a little bit about the rep. Tell me about the rep. Who is the rep?
The rep gives me like overly dramatic, like high school play character vibes.
Oh, so
Like-
most high school drama.
So
Yes.
what I got
Yeah.
from the rep was I guess I'll say a big fish in a small pond, so to speak. You know, he's trying to be the most massive overachiever with limited resources. So, you know, you can't really fulfill
Me.
what he thinks his duties are to the best of his ability.
Oh my
But of course, those aren't his duties. But it's like, no, I can do better, and by golly, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it just sounds like someone overselling themselves.
Yeah.
It's like to the point where it's like just desperate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Desperate is the key word that comes to my mind on this.
I would say that if you were going to boil down the reps like mindset or their character description into a single word, desperate would really fit. Desperate
Yeah.
would be
I-
my
I-
word of choice for
yeah.
sure. So one of the things that I noticed in here is that this plays on the whole clingy ex trope, and we already saw that. But one of the things that really sells that, or at least one of the things that I noticed that I think could help you like really play up a little bit of that character, is there's this turning point right after or right when the rep asks why. And I don't know if anybody else noticed that, but to me, it kind of seemed like there was just this turning point. Like they were holding it together like, hey, I heard this crazy rumor. Please tell me it's not true. No, you know, like it transforms after that why. So after the why is when you can really lean into whatever you want to go with, whether it's like mopey desperation or whether it's just that the quiet cry or you know, however you want to play up the whole breakup scenario. But
Just
yeah, I mean, whatever. You've got your choice. But right at that why is when things
dang it,
really
now I
should
wish I was the
change.
rep.
Oh, don't worry. Don't
What?
worry. The way
You
that
get
the
to be
directed
both.
reads, the way the directed reads are going to go with partner scripts is we're going to do it once one way, and then the roles will flip.
Oh,
So this is applicable for
I get to
everybody.
be dramatic.
You get to be dramatic.
Yay!
So,
I
Yeah,
vote this up to 11, maybe 12.
do it. I dare you.
Okay.
So,
Well, you don't have
So-
to tell me twice.
yeah, like you're really. I'm gonna say, have fun with it. Just go for it. What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Sorry,
Oh, that
Justin
takes
just
a
brought
whole
that
new
up.
meaning with
That
this one.
oh man. Okay,
I
so
remember that commercial.
I remember it before they changed Jake from State Farm, but
Isn't it She Sounds
So-
Hideous? Pretty sure
yeah,
it's
she sounds hideous. Yeah, well, she's a guy, so. But eh, let's bring it back here a little bit more. So the customer, what are some ways that you can? What are some other single word descriptions that we can use? Because we kind of glossed over it a little bit, but I think we can come up with something that we could play with a little bit here. What are some other ways that we could really describe the customer here?
He's definitely not. The customer definitely isn't like just rude. Like they can tell that even though the rep caught them by surprise with this, they could tell like, oh, this might actually hurt them. But I need to do this, so
I
But
sense
also-
that the. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no! Sorry, you go on ahead.
I sense that the customer wants to get rid of this crazy person as quickly and diplomatically as possible.
Yeah,
I'm
it
going to
kinda
say,
sound-
yeah, go ahead.
it kind of feels like they're avoiding it at first, because like the way their lines are read at the first half of the script compared to like the second half of the script, it's like they were trying to avoid them at first, but now they kind of just have to diffuse this situation.
Yeah, this definitely sounds like one of those conversations where like one person just doesn't know how to end it, and the other
Yeah.
person kind of just doesn't give them an opportunity to end it. So yeah, 100%. But
I mean, I wouldn't know. I've never gotten that far in a relationship before, so
hey, but you're an actor. You can perform.
true. Make it till you make it.
Exactly. Just make pretend. What is the customer's reaction? Like, if you could boil down some reactions to the rep, like what
Oh.
is that react? Like, what is that
We've already
reaction?
used
Surprise
we've already used surprise. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say surprised and embarrassed. Yeah, those two.
Okay.
He definitely sounds like we've already said surprised, embarrassed, but he sounds to me like he doesn't have a good explanation for why he's doing it. It sounds like he's evasive. That's where
I was
trying-
gonna
he's-
say
he's evasive.
avoidant. So yeah.
Yeah, avoidance, evasive. Like he doesn't quite know why he's doing this, other than the fact that it just like it makes sense.
Well, that's
And-
not a
and,
bad
like-
reason.
But like he's not sure if that's enough. Like it sounds to me like he doesn't know why it makes he doesn't really know why it makes sense. Like he has the reason, but like it's like, is that the only reason I'm doing this?
I think he's happy with his reasons, and I'm not really getting embarrassed out of it, but I'm definitely getting uncomfortable out of it.
Mhm.
Maybe defensive.
Yeah.
I think that's a choice.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely
Well, right.
defensive.
Yeah. That would be a
Right.
choice for sure.
Okay. Defensive is an option if you want to give that a go.
Mhm.
I agree with that. So one thing that occurred to me, and you can tell me if you disagree with this or not, but the rep, another way that I would describe the rep in this whole situation is shameless.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are just 100% dedicated to whatever emotion it is that they're feeling. Like no shame in it whatsoever, even if it makes the other person extremely awkward. Because
Yeah.
let me tell you, it does.
Especially when it's like their names are literally rep and customer. So
Mhm.
it's supposed to be like a professional, like a
Yeah.
professional environment.
Exactly. It's supposed to be like this rep is supposed to be calling in and being a professional, and this is absolutely not professional. So I think we got a good idea of the interplay between these characters, at least how they're supposed to be reacting. Before we jump into the directed reads, does anybody have any questions, comments, observations, anything like that about the script? Anything that we didn't cover or talk about?
I think there's a little bit of a question of like figuring out the dynamics of the rep character. Like how intense do you start off? Seems like it's pretty obvious if you
Like
start
how
sniffling.
comical, right? Like, do you want us to lean like heavy into the theatrics of it, or kind of more subtle?
I am going to leave that up to you guys as the actors.
Yeah.
That's going to be the difference between landing a gig and not. And I think trying to give you something specific to go for is probably not the best option.
Yeah.
My personal interpretation of it would be trying to maintain that professional decor and then completely losing it after why. That's my personal interpretation of it. But there are others that you could go with. Maybe you could be like sort of incensed and angry at the very beginning and then just become a blubbering mess on the second half. Maybe you can have that professional, demeanor at the beginning, and then afterwards it's just this weird kind of like, a sad professional feel. However you want to do it, that is entirely up to you. And that's going to be, I think that's probably going to be one of those main things that people are going to be listening to if they listen to the audition for longer than 5 seconds. But that's a whole different discussion. So yeah, in short, up to the actor. Anything else?
I would like to hear tears in the rep's voice after the why, but whatever, if you can make it work, then it works.
So if it's up to interpretation, how do we structure feedback?
We're
Does it
going
work?
to, yeah, if the story and the overall message of the script is communicated. Again, the whole point of the script is that SBC is easy. SBC long distance is part of every other SBC service that you have, and it reduces the complication, unlike a weird crazy X.
The other thing is, you're gonna change your performance based on
What
reacting
the-
to your partner. Thumbs up. What is this?
Michael has too many buttons.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so apparently,
You learned what a reaction is. Good for
no,
you.
no, my camera was set to recognize gestures.
We can do that?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
go to reactions, you can recognize hand gestures. So hang on, I've turned it back on. Let's see. Let's see.
No.
It'd have to be like,
Nope.
nope.
Wow.
How
As
about if I
long
raise
as
my hand
long
and
as it
see?
gives you the right finger.
Oh, yeah,
Somehow.
it's actually showing it. Hang on, there we go.
There you go. Nice. Takes a little while.
Wait, no, I want to try this.
Oh boy.
What
Anyway,
have you done? I've been distracted all night now.
I've created a monster. It seems.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
we're
have.
doing partner reads, right?
Yep, indeed we are.
Okay. Cool.
But so I think the feedback is going to be structured on how well your choices tell the story of the script. It's going to be, again, focused specifically on whether you as the listener understood what was going on and could see the dynamics at play. It also kind of is subjective based on your own humor, but there are definitely some specific things that we can look for. More importantly than anything else is, are the choices apparent that you made? and do they serve the comedy of the script? Anything else? Cool. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it with Will as our first customer and Ellis as our first rep.
Cool.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, um, yeah, I meant to.
Just like that? It's over?
Um, yeah, I guess.
Okay. Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as all my other SBC services, so it makes things simpler. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
hey, don't don't beat yourself up, okay? Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
Unmute. Okay, opening it up. What did you all think?
I liked the dynamics. You guys are playing off each other pretty well. It helps having a straight man. So that's pretty good. I don't know how I feel about. I'm going to pretend that all the ad libs and everything is okay. I'm not going to comment on it further. Other than that, I would just probably be careful about the pacing in terms of the customer, because it might need to be a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. I'm not sure. Yeah, good stuff.
I was gonna mention the pacing on the customer as well, and I think what kind of slowed you down is the ellipses. With the ellipses, try to come up with like one more word after the last word, like where the ellipses is, to like cut yourself off on, and it just becomes more of a natural feel to being cut off, because those aren't like I like the first one. They're not meant to be elongated. They're meant to be like the rep is cutting you off from continuing what you're saying. So if you have like a word like I meant to, like let's say cancel, I meant to, or call, I meant to call, then you see how I got that that of call in there before I cut myself off. So that way it just sounds more natural.
If that was the case, though, wouldn't they put like if this was like a real script and we were actually recording this to
Mhm.
put in like a show or something, wouldn't they have like a dash there instead of ellipses?
Not always. It
Because in
depends
like a
on
lot
the
of the books
writer.
that I've
Yeah.
because in a lot of the books that I've read, whenever it's like if they're like if a character's trailing off, they put ellipses. But if they're like cut off, where there's like a sun stop, it's like a dash because it's like in the
Yeah,
middle of the
I know what you're
sentence.
talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
It
that-
just
that definitely
depends on the
makes sense.
writer.
Okay.
I think also, Alice, you can definitely jump in. Don't be afraid to jump in even sooner to do that sort of thing. So you have room to interrupt each other.
Well, I'll disagree with that, just because like in recording sessions, they don't like to have overlapping voices. They like a clear cut for audio reasons. I mean, unless they're working on like especially if you're working on the same microphone or whatnot. So
Yeah, it's hard to really time the interruptions well when we're doing this online and there's
Mhm.
lag.
yeah, that too.
So just make allowances for that.
All right.
The
But,
best thing
yeah.
you can do for that, Discord, Zoom, is you don't let them finish the sentence. You see where they're supposed to stop. Jump in about 2 or 3 words before that. That will account for the lag, and it will sound more natural to the rest of everyone listening.
Okay, so I think just to summarize, Will, looks like you need to pick it up just a little bit more. Again, this is just a weird annoyance in your day, where for Ellis, this is a truly heartbreaking moment. How dare you be so insensitive? All right. And Brett, it looks like you no longer have to play the part of Mateo.
Oh, oh no, my Mateo is gone.
Don't worry, I'll let him know that he was well represented here. But anyway, whenever
You
you
guys
guys
arrived.
Right now.
Yeah. Welcome, Mateo. Because you weren't here from the beginning, Brett had to take over for you. But
Don't
anyway.
worry, I said it was based.
Boy.
It was indeed based.
It truly was. Anyway, Will, Ellis, whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and give us another take.
Okay. Are you ready?
Always.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you gonna get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to.
Just like that? It's over?
Yeah. I guess it is.
Before I let you go, just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Look, listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
uh, don't beat yourself up. What's that? Yeah. Listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine though.
Okay, before I give any feedback, I'm gonna open it up. What did you all think?
I think you're gonna be fine could be a little more empathetic, even though I can see like this person not caring that much, but I don't know, this kind of came off pretty cold-hearted,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But otherwise, it's pretty good.
I was going to say something in response, but then I remembered that would be breaking one of the 2 rules.
It would be. Thank you.
I
Can
have
get
learned.
Um,
My power grows.
one thing I forgot to say last time, and this time it was even more apparent, was the product kind of got blown over a lot of times. SBC long distance is the product, so you kind of want to make sure it gets billboarded, whether or not who's saying it, the customer or the rep. So just make sure you don't speed through it or just say it nonchalantly.
I have a
well
couple
said.
notes. Yeah, I have a couple notes here. For Ellis, I'd like to hear more of a turn. I'd like you to be more totally professional on the first line, and then really start breaking down on the why, and you were kind of like already starting to break down from the very beginning, and that made it less of a turn. For Will, on the ellipses, you were really elongating the last word, and I would say don't do that. So yeah, I meant to, and you're going, I meant to, and then you get cut off.
So here's my feedback. Will, you were way too confident with this read. It was just this calm sort of interaction, like, listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. I want you to feel more like off-put. Like this is weird that you have to give this particular response. Like SBC global just makes sense. You know, like you're skeeved out by what's going on. I want to hear more of that unsurety as to why you're even discussing this with a rep that you dropped. And Ellis, you are way too reserved. I want to hear you turn it up.
Be more absurd.
Yes. Let's just hear the absurdity go up, and let's just see what that sounds like. We'll give it a try, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But let's hear that.
When we flip flop rolls, you will definitely hear absurdity.
Well, this is definitely going to be the last read from you guys in these rolls, so better knock it out of the park. All right, whenever you guys are ready, go for it.
Cool.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Huh? Oh, yeah, that. I meant to.
Just like that? It's over?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. Comes on the same bill as all my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
We did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go, but you're gonna be fine.
All right, you get a pass for starting to laugh. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about it. What did you all think? What did you all think of that one? We'll go ahead and open it up.
I think Ellis remembered your direction halfway through.
No, I think he actually had the idea like from the beginning. Personally,
Yeah.
You got my direction perfectly.
Like, I will say, whether or not it's going to land, definitely not up for me to say. I'm not a director, but I would cast that performance. It's just because, again, this particular role is supposed to be ridiculous. It's supposed to be weird and off-putting, and it was. I mean, you nailed that.
Well, so I have to
so
ask,
scared
what
'cause
were
my
you
stuff
doing
was
at
all,
the
like,
end? You
hanging
were
from
like
the curtain
throwing
rods.
yourself into your
I was like,
wall.
oh, what if my curtain falls? That'll be actually terrible.
Were you literally
One thing
just
to be
throwing-
careful about is, they're not going to see your physicality. So I don't know if it was all necessarily coming
were
out.
you
in the
literally just
performance.
throwing yourself into your wall? Like,
Oh, no, I'm just giving it a little punch there.
oh, you were trying to punch the wall. Okay. Yeah, take it
Oh,
from me for
you mean
anyone
over
who's
here.
watching.
Yeah,
I
over
have
here I
done
can
that
do
when
it,
I'm
yeah.
frustrated. It does not work.
Oh, heck no. No, that's why I'm in a
I
little
did that
padded
once
cell
while I was
here.
practicing because I was frustrated. It did not work, and I had to ice my hand for almost a week.
Oh,
Good way to chip your knuckles. But Will, with your performance, you're still a bit slow. Like your delivery was a little too slow. I think emotionally you were closer to where you needed to be, but you needed to pick up the pace a little bit on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt the pace was actually better on your previous read. The one note I'd have for this read though is towards the end, I want to get more of a vibe like you just want to brush this person off and end the call, and you were being a little too nice for me there.
Okay.
Well, now with that in mind and all of that experience in hand, time to switch roles.
Oh boy.
So Ellis, you will be our customer, and Will, you get to be the rep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, go for it. Let's hear it.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So when were you gonna get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah, I meant to.
So just like that, it's over?
Yeah, I guess.
So before I let you go, just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just I wish we had something.
Well,
I thought
we did, I guess, but
I got so much. I could have tried to give you more.
don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're going to be fine.
Okay, opening it up. What did you all think?
Well,
It was a lot of good.
I've definitely heard the theatrics, but I didn't hear the sniffle. I don't know if that's just the audio. Like I just didn't hear anything through that. I don't know if anyone else had the same issue.
I
Same.
don't
I
think
did
I could
too.
hear it either.
I think it might have been
Yeah, I
my
didn't hear it,
background
but I saw
background
the-
noise suppression.
I saw the motion happen of a sniffle, and I was like, that's probably what that is.
Yeah, I think I just realized I had background noise suppression on, so that might have been it.
Maybe.
It might have caught
Uh,
that.
Mhm.
That might have been it.
Sniffle right now. Test it. Make sure we got it for.
You did that while
I
muted.
did it
I'm sure
myself.
that was a fantastic sniffle. We just didn't hear it.
So
No, actually, yeah, your background noise suppression suppressed it.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Okay, so I guess this is just going to be a visual cue from here on.
okay, I will be right back. Hang on, give me 1 second.
All good.
Yeah, I was gonna say for you, Ellis. I mean, I kind of honestly I liked the flatness of the whole SBC long distance just makes sense thing.
Yeah.
I like that, but I could use a little bit more awkward energy from your end. I think it sounds too uniform throughout.
All right. With
And
that
then the other
being
thing
said,
I'm
do you want
hoping
me
to tell.
build up as we go through, or do you want me to have it more present from the beginning?
It's up to you. I just my thing was that it sounded to one note. So you can
Okay.
figure out how you want to fix it. And then for Will, I don't know if he can hear me. Okay. For Will, for one, you were doing this thing where you're gritting your teeth the entire time and it wasn't helping your case, I don't think. I get it if it gets you into it, but it was hurting you more than it was helping. So careful about that. Don't like overdo it. And then I just think in general, Will, a lot of your performances, it seems like you're thinking on the beat of like what you want to do, and it creates this awkward pause when you do things. So I just think you need to like quicken things up a little bit. But yeah, otherwise, this was a lot of fun. I think you just have to tighten it up a little bit.
Anything
there.
else?
Is it okay if I say something?
Absolutely.
This is my first time here, by the way. Hi, I'm
No
Joey.
problem.
Just want to
Thank you.
introduce myself real quick.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it was a fun read, definitely. I have notes for Will specifically. I feel like you definitely understand like where you want to take this. To me though, like I'm not sure like what exactly the goal of the script is, or like how insane it should be, or like what the directors want from this, whatever per se. But for me, I feel like it's coming across too too out there, like too cartoony, wanky, like wonky. That's the word. Because like I get that the character is coming off like very like sad, but it's also like very like unbelievable. And then it's like, yeah, well, of course, like this is a situation where it's not really, it wouldn't happen like this, right? But I feel like you can still bring like yourself into it more to make it more relatable, so that the person, because I'm assuming this is like an ad, right? So that the people who are like listening to this can relate to the characters as well. So it's not like too far out there, like keep bringing that energy, but I want to hear it from you, not like what you think it should sound like, but what you like, how you would feel if this was like a long distance relationship kind of thing, you know? Does that make sense?
Ooh, Leonard, you're in trouble.
Actually,
No, not at
Joey,
all.
that was going to be my note about it. So
Same.
we're on the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
wavelength there. Thank you.
Yeah, for Will in general, I want more of a turn, and that means starting it out professional.
Okay.
And that on the when the customer says "excuse me," that's because you all of a sudden turned to stop being professional and went to this weird place. And if you start out being weird, then "excuse me" doesn't quite work.
All right.
Yeah, I
So
think in general, you want to make sure that your decisions feel committal, because right now it feels like you're like, okay, and it's like you need to like take out some of the like thinking time, I think.
Okay.
No, I thought you did a good job of coming where you came from. I'd just like you to come from so it's slightly differently.
Okay.
okay, well, let's dive right back in. There's plenty of feedback to work with. So whenever you guys are ready, go for it.
All right. Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah, I meant to.
So just like that, it's over.
Yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
Just that's something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
Relax. So much. Just try. I've tried to give you more.
don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're going to be fine.
Yes, you carried it through. I love the ad libs. That sounded much better. Way more committed to that. Slightly more realistic.
Thank you for that, Mike.
But
I
let's
saw
open
you
it up.
do this. I saw you do this. That just killed it. I was like, no, not gonna do it.
Don't.
I was,
Maybe I should
was this close to
pause the
breaking.
camera. Yeah, maybe I should pause the
Yeah.
camera while. But anyway, opening it up. Notes, thoughts, anything. What did you all think?
That one was more grounded in reality, I think. So I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too, Alice, especially like at the end, like you really nail like the comforting, consoling voice, very compassionate. I could feel that. For Will, that was a
Oh,
lot better now.
funny
Like
story.
the first half of the script, I really felt like it was like drawing me in to like your performance as well. I think
Funny
what you can
story.
also
I've had a
improve
very
upon is
similar
like
experience to this happen to me.
dang. I think like something else that you could try doing is like when you are like about to like melt down and break, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I can hear you like smiling. I can hear you like laughing. So maybe like when you are delivering your performance, you could like try to like move your facial muscles to like as if like you are actually crying or like sad, right? Because that how your mouth is formed will affect how you will speak as well and how it will sound. So that's just my 2 cents.
So something more like.
It's getting there.
I'm gonna add.
It's getting there.
Maybe let's just stick with the lip quiver for now.
I mean, it's a little bit annoying too, because you want to be careful about covering your face because we're doing voice stuff and blah 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 blah. It might be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what helps you.
Well, I mean, the thing is like covering your face a little bit could lend to a performance. It all depends on how skilled you are with the performing, but yeah, generally it's a better idea not to. But I mean, if you're really committed to that performance, just a little bit, you can use it as kind of a tool. I know. I'm just gonna say, don't let the creativity go away. You have a little bit of room, and much like we saw with some of the other guests that we've had join us in the past, sometimes making an impression is a lot more important than getting everything perfect. So
I did like, Will, how you listened to Leonard and you did the whole the turn. I felt the turn. I think it was pretty effective. So it was cool.
Yeah, I agree. Good job on that.
Points.
All right. Well,
That is
let's
twice
move it right
now that I
along.
almost came close. That is twice now that I almost came close to breaking that rule.
The Dan rule is absolute. You will not break it.
So you're not allowed to say thank you?
No, look,
You
okay.
can say thank you.
So saying thank you and asking clarifying questions is okay. But critiquing your own performance, we're not doing that here. You'll have other practices that you could go to where they'll allow you to do that. I personally disagree with that, but that's my thing.
Yep.
Good self-direction starts from good direction. So focusing on being a good director outside of your performing is what I really want you to take away from that, from applying the Dan rule. But I think all in all, this was a much more improved performance on both sides. It was just a fun lesson altogether. Ellis, I think you got a little bit. Well, okay, this is neither good nor bad. I just noticed that you started getting a little aggressive towards the middle of your performance, like just extra annoyed. But I don't know if that was intentional or not. It was certainly. Oh, it was? Okay. Well, I definitely heard it. It felt a little bit off-putting, which kind of added to the awkwardness of the situation. So
Yeah.
Just like
you
listen.
salt bait it just right.
Because I was like, what? Because in my head, this guy, part of it is like, why are you calling me on my personal cell phone number on Monday at 5 p.m. after I've switched?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like that. Just like, oh my god, this is betrayal.
There was a little bit of a journey that performance went on, and I was here for it. All right, so
it had the most, buddy. I'm at dinner right now. Shut up.
Like, I get you're hurting. I understand that. However, that is not my concern at all.
Nice.
All right,
I'm sorry, but I do not care.
Moving right along, Leonard and Brett, you guys are up. Leonard, you are our first customer, and Brett, you are our first rep. So whenever you guys are ready, go for it.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you gonna get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to call.
Just like that? It's over?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
hey, don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
All right, opening it up. What did you all think?
Thought it was a good first read. I think you guys could push it a little bit more in each of your directions. Brett, I felt like could have been a little bit more, torn about the fact that Leonard is leaving him. It felt the sort of sadness and crying felt a little forced. And I didn't feel that Leonard was very comforting in that. It felt very flat and just like, yeah, you're gonna be all right. So it seems like this the script calls for you to like actually try to console him, like you feel bad as a person. He's like, but yeah, I also gotta go. So maybe just a little bit of that actual consoling.
So, Brad, one of the things that I loved about your performance is the very first line. You start off like you ended every idea with up notes, and you did that like the entire way. And it reminded me of just one of those super cheesy, like teen breakup scenes that was just, that was art right there.
That's nice. I
Really channeled your preteen girl.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember. I noticed that too. I was like, "What does this reminds me of something?" But I don't know what it is. What is this reminding me of? I'm like, yes, that is exactly it.
That was great. That was great. But yeah, at the end, Leonard, try to make it like an awkward consolation. Like you don't want this person to feel bad, but you want to get off the phone with them really quick.
Okay.
So, I think you need to be a little bit more off put or a little bit more like, what am I going to do next with your don't beat yourself up? You're trying to figure out a way to not be mean to this person and try to console them, but end the conversation. So that's my things. If anybody else has anything,
Okay.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, go ahead and give us another read.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to call.
Just like that, it's over?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
hey, don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
All right, opening it up. What did you all think?
Got a little more acknowledgement of the rep's pain. My one thing that I kind of want to change is Leonard. I want what was that word? I want you to get annoyed a little bit later. Because I noticed that you were super annoyed the whole time. I want you to play with the fact that you're confused as to why this rep from a company you've already switched from is now calling your personal number at whatever time. It's just
Okay, so get confused before I get annoyed.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it exactly fits this script very well, but something that I would love to see is the rep like being like professional at the beginning, but then at the end, has anyone seen like any of those like behind the scenes videos from Star Wars Clone Wars with Darth Maul with like Sam Witwer, where he's just completely unhinged? I want to see I don't know if it would work for the rep in this case, but I want to see that. Just the rep the rep isn't like heartbroken, he's like enraged. Like,
I mean, if people
why
know
would
what a
you do
yandere
this?
is, you could go yandere, if you know what that means. But
yes.
I do
ah,
not know what that is.
okay, that's okay. It's an anime thing where it's
Oh.
like the discard X goes crazy psycho.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
But
Basically,
no, yeah, Tsundere is
like,
different. Yeah. It's its own
basically,
thing. You
instead
guys
of-
can look it up, but yeah. It's basically going psycho.
basically instead of the rep being heartbroken, the rep is just like, how dare you?
Okay.
Or you can just interpret it as like the really salty guy who got rejected and he can't
Yes!
take it, and he's just like, wow, okay, F you, B, like blah blah blah. I was so good. I never liked you anyways. Like really petty about it. You can be petty, I guess, but this
really
is much
leaving me
more
for
like,
this
but
guy?
see, like there is really no room for any pettiness. I don't really think. Okay,
Yeah, the script doesn't really allow for that much of that,
I've-
but
I'm just gonna read it like Darth Maul from Clone Wars. I'm
Well,
gonna do
doesn't
that.
even
Like,
talk,
I'm just
right?
gonna do that. I feel good with the heartbreak. I want to do this unhinged shit. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna
You know
read it
what?
like Darth Maul.
Go for it. Let's see how that turns
Okay.
out. Whenever you guys are ready, let's
Cool.
hear that.
okay, then in
Embrace
that
your inner-
case, Leonard, maybe you go like, whoa, hey, whoa, like, dude, whoa, like easy there.
just like, right, just for context, just embrace your inner, like, just no.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
I
know
got
if
it.
I'll be consoling you at the end, but we'll see how it happens.
Yeah. Exactly.
His version.
I think it's just gonna be
Leonard's
more
consoling.
awkward for you than anything. Like you're gonna
Leonard's
get more
version of
awkward.
consoling this
Please get me out of this hell, please.
In this case, Leonard's consoling is I have these 3 buttons on my phone that I'm gonna press. 2 of them are the same. One is 9 and the other 2 are 1 and 1. That's how I'm gonna console you.
Okay.
Okay, then. Hello?
Yes, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah, I meant to.
Just like that, it's over.
Yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, Kenobi, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes in the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple.
Ugh!
Hello.
It's just that I thought we had something, Kenobi.
Yeah, well, I guess you were dreaming.
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
Hey. Goodbye.
Kenobi!
Yes. Kratos hurts.
Needed
So
more
bad.
philosophical diatribes about like
Philosophical diatribes.
That was a lot of fun.
You know what? Hey, we'll consider that a pattern break. I loved it.
Yeah, that was a pattern break for
I
sure.
don't know if you guys can see my camera, but I was dying the entire time. Oh my
Yeah, because I was going to
goodness.
say that was the one thing was that you guys were playing it pretty safe, but it might be like rightfully so. But you give yourself room to play.
Brad,
I
I think
just-
you can get bigger.
Hmm.
You're going to lean into
I
it.
just
Boy, lean all the way in. With
Okay.
both feet.
I gotta say, I didn't realize it until now, but I love that you added in that customer's name is Kenobi, because that
Yeah.
just gives the implication that Maul and Kenobi used to date, which is the most out there thing ever. And I love
why
it.
else would Maul be so
be
attached
so
to
miffed?
Kenobi?
Yeah,
Of course they
that's Sundere, Justin. That's Sundere.
Fan fiction.
I killed the closest thing you had to a and now you're leaving me? How dare you?
I was kind of hoping
Control-
that I was kind of hoping that it was just gonna stay with like Darth Maul and just this like random guy.
Oh,
It's like some normal guy just talking to Darth Maul like, okay.
like
I was actually kind of hoping that Darth Maul would try to maintain some level of professionalism at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I think that would have been,
Not
really
Darth
good.
Maul, though. The man is literally unhinged beyond all belief. Like,
Well,
Darth Maul is the
I'm going
definition
to
of
have
unhinged.
to. I'm going to have to cut this off a little bit because we are running really far on time.
mhm.
This definitely is going to be a later meeting than we normally have. So if you do need to leave early, or if you do need to leave before this is over, no problem. But we'll don't worry. We're going to continue this after the broadcast portion of it. But let's go ahead and swap roles, and then we'll get some more feedback going. So.
You ready, Leonard?
Yep.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to call.
Just like that? It's over?
Yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but that.
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
Don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're going to be fine.
Okay, opening it up. What did you all think? Whoa, hey, not everybody at once. Seriously, we can only take so much feedback at a time.
I think that was really good. I'm still just like dying a little bit inside from that last take. It's probably gonna take me a bit to get over that because that was just that was phenomenal. But that was really good. I definitely liked both of your takes on the two characters.
Thank you.
I think Leonard, when it came down to like breaking down and feeling sad, I felt like the emotion was there, but the reaction to it just felt kind of forced in a way. I don't know how to really describe it, but that's just how I felt when I was here, when I was listening in.
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way. It felt more like just listening to it, not really like watching you or anything. It sounded more like you were in pain. Like you get your foot caught in something. I don't know. It just sounded more like you were in pain, not emotional.
Okay.
Yeah, that last line, it sounded like you were dying instead of like upset or like very sad. And I was just like, oh, what is he like? Like
More metaphorical knife in the heart, not physical one.
Okay.
No,
He went full doki doki.
in a lot of workout groups and some coaching and workshop that a lot of the emotion can be found in trying not to do the emotion. If you're sad or you're crying, you can almost feel it more if you're trying not to cry, rather than trying to cry or trying to be sad.
And you're like trying to keep your composure, but you're breaking down, sort of thing. Yes.
I try to think of previous breakups.
I try to use my pain for good.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's what actors
Yep.
do.
Emotionally
you need to
messing
be an
myself up more for theater.
That's what it takes to be an artist. Some
I'm doing
form of
all my
media and pain.
therapy.
All right. So what does
Emotional
everybody
stability? What's that?
think? One more take, or shall we move on?
I think I could probably go with one more take. I
I
like
agree with that.
you're trying to do that. So Brett, win therapy. You got this.
Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you going to get around to telling me that you're leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to call.
Just like that? It's over?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried giving you more.
don't beat yourself up. Yeah. Listen, I gotta go. You're going to be fine.
Oh my god, I fucking love that ending, Brett. Holy
Yep,
crap.
Brett, that
was
was
so good.
freaking tastic. Really good ending.
Yeah.
And Leonard, I think that emotional space worked out for your character much better. It felt a lot more grounded. It felt a lot more like the slightly weird but normal interaction, if that makes any sense. Like it really hit that nice balance there.
Yeah, you changed my reactions from before, Leonard. Like from the when you asked why, it was different this time. So I was like, oh, I gotta respond to this differently. Like
Yeah,
like,
fantastic.
Like at
really.
first, like my first excuse me was excuse me, like what? And then you kind of yelled the why, and I was like, what the hell? Excuse me?
I will
Like-
agree. This was your better performance there, Leonard, as far as the noticeable shift from we're just, talking on the phone here to just a little bit of incredulity here.
Thank you.
The one note that I did have with Brett, there's a couple of these sort of pauses, like I meant to and but. I felt like those sort of like fell short right at. It's like, well, I meant to call, and you kind of cut yourself off rather than sort of letting that breathe. It's more like I meant to, rather than I meant to. You're not. It doesn't read like it's actually getting cut off by the rep. And if it was played that way, then Leonard needs to come in and actually cut you off.
Yeah.
Well, what we were talking about is for an actual session itself, we wouldn't have overlapping performances. They would do that in post.
Sure.
You can have, load up a little something afterwards. You don't have to be, a whole paragraph, but just finish the sentence. They're going to cut it off anyway.
Yeah. I felt like it was just more of like a pausing thing rather than I'm continuing the sentence and I'm getting cut off, if that makes sense. Like, well, I meant to, not like,
Yeah.
I
I was
agree.
saying earlier that like it just depends on the writer because sometimes the writer will use either a dash to cut someone off or ellipses. It just
Yeah, see, what happened before is that, we had someone else doing the performance and it went a little bit too long. And so everyone's been like crazy cutting it super short. So I think there's something in between that's probably.
yeah, maybe. I guess just based off of my interpretation. So,
yeah,
like my opinion, man.
that's fair.
Look at my opinion, bro.
Accept my opinion. But I think we're good. I actually think we can move on because that was a really, really solid read.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
So moving right along, it is now Kai and Justin, where Kai is our customer and Justin is our rep. Whenever you guys are ready, go for it.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, it's me, your old long distance company. So when were you gonna get around to telling me that you're leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah, I meant to.
Just like that? It's over?
Yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
Justin, what can I say? That was amazing.
Great ending. I love that ending.
That was so good.
That was so good.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. I don't have anything right off the bat to say about that performance. I loved it.
I do. Ooh, we got us a nice little battle of the awkwardness. Who can out awkward each other? Let's go with that. I want you to lean into the awkward, embrace it, get right up on it, kiss it, whatever you got to do to it. But give me all the awkward.
Awkwardness. Okay.
See, the thing is I'm going to say that he really brought that up with that performance. Like he really brought out the awkwardness with just starting to break down, but seeming like it's realistic. It was just that realistic breakdown that really ramped the awkwardness up to 11, in my opinion, at least.
I think if he pulls back the breaking down, but still sounds like he's breaking down, because remembers he's in an office and he's trying to be professional, and maybe he's got a little tiny tear running down his face, and he's having trouble finishing his sentence
on his SBC Global long distance phone.
Yeah.
So more internal struggle. Is that what you mean? Like just
well, you're awkward. You're on the phone. Maybe you don't like talking on the phone. Maybe how do you see this character?
I see someone that's extremely attention seeking, someone that doesn't have a lot of self-esteem. His whole reason for being happy is to have these relationships with their customers, with my customers, and seeing my world fall apart because it's with the realization that this person is leaving.
Give me a piece of the scene that's not there. Why? I mean, that just kind of build this world for me, if you would. Do you know how you're supposed to feel? Maybe you have like a specific script, like a retention script. If you've ever worked in a call center, yes, this exists. You have a script that you're supposed to do, but you've gotten attached to this customer, maybe? just kind of a thinking here. And again, this is all just my opinion. Throwing it at the wall. See what happens.
So I
You
think
can do
Jamie
with it what
wants
you
you
will.
to be like a serial killer, like Robin Williams in the 1 hour photo.
Has anyone mentioned the cable guy?
That too.
I was gonna say, like, I love that with zero context, like Robin Williams.
Smoking, baby, smoking. Oh wait, wrong movie.
Oh man.
When I heard Cable Guy, I was thinking like Larry the Cable Guy for some reason.
No, different
That's
cable
hilarious.
guy.
That's
Yeah.
Jim Carrey in an especially creepy movie.
Guy,
It's
I
just
would
skin, Steven.
Guy,
It's
I want to
just
hear you
skin.
be a lot more confused as to what's going on. Like, I really want to hear the confusion. Like, this has to be a complete, like, what is going on right now? What conversation am I having? And, in that confusion, you want to reach out and just be kind to the other person, but you don't quite know how to do it. So just ramp up that confusion more because of how this is unfolding.
If I could just say one thing real quick, Justin, I think like you did a great job because like I feel like the way that you delivered the lines, it felt like both grounded and it felt very you, and I think that's why I was very drawn into your performance there. So definitely, I think that's just something to keep in mind, like moving forward in any of your reads. So great job.
Thank you.
I'm going to put a little asterisk on Jamie's direction for you. This is an alternate take, because I think personally, my personal opinion is you nailed it out of the park with that first one. It is just, I don't know. I wouldn't direct you to do anything different because it was just spot on. This is an alternate take to have some more fun and see if you could just breathe a little bit of a different life into this character.
Yeah, I would agree, because I really have nothing for either of you. It was a great job.
Yeah. So Kai, be more confused, and Justin, do what Jamie said. Just stick with.
Okay.
Stick with it. I know there was quite a bit, and
Yeah, it was.
breathe some, like, give yourself a little bit of a background, I think is what it was. A little bit more motivation or to break down, I suppose. But whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and give us another take.
Okay.
All right.
Hang on before you do anything.
Yes.
I think this will clear this up. How many people have canceled on you today?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
see what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, it's me, your old long distance company. So when are you going to get around to telling me that you're leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to.
Just like that. It's over.
Yeah. I guess.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just, I thought we had something
Well, we did, I guess, but
that I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
No, I'm not.
Oh, dude, this was a take. Oh my god, that was so good.
You guys blew this one out of the
That
water.
right there, that's what I'm talking about. Right there.
I think
Wow.
no.
I love how you got a little melodramatic too by the end, Kai. You killed me so much.
I think the no, I'm not. Just at the end, just kills me.
So good.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Jamie, you were onto something there. You were certainly onto something there.
Yep,
Thank
yep.
you, Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to jump into.
I think that's the most emotional I've heard you, Justin. That was awesome. Great.
Yeah, I think that brought out the awkward.
100%. No, that was where you guys needed to be. That was great.
Definitely.
All right, swap.
Okay, I need a little.
Okay.
Please
Your
don't
pattern
breathe,
just
don't
got-
make
Give yourself a moment. Catch your breath.
Have
But yes.
to like
Yeah.
switch roles here.
I'm still in it, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right, take your time. Whenever you guys are ready, go for it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, hello.
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So when were you gonna get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah, I meant to tell you just
Just
today.
like that? It's over?
Yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
That's, yeah, no, that was fantastic.
Do nothing else. We're done here.
Yeah, we're good. We're
I will
good.
say, Justin, I liked your stammering, and then Joey. I thought you were gonna go bigger with it, but it worked for me anyways.
Yeah, no, that was great.
That was perfect.
All right, well, Jamie, looks like we have to follow that up.
All right.
Okay, so I'll be the customer, you will be the rep, and let's do this. Hello?
Yeah, it's me from your old long distance company. So when were you gonna get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah, I
Just
meant
like that, it's over.
yeah, I guess.
Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why? I mean, why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Oh, well, we did.
Hey,
I get.
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more. I mean, come on.
Hey, look, don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
Shut up, Scott!
That was great.
I heard more. That was like
Did you get
more.
like possessed by a demon in the middle there,
Yeah.
Jamie? Like,
That was more like deranged rather than like upset or sad.
it's interesting. I think it still
Supervillain.
kind of worked, but
I think it really worked because like he put in the metaphor of capitalism right there. You're dealing with the devil.
Ah, that was really great.
you kept your
Your own
cool pretty well,
personalities.
Michael. If I were in that situation, I heard.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to react realistically to this whole thing, so that's the goal, right?
Yeah, that was great.
I'm sorry. If you were in this situation, that's how you would react realistically?
Okay, realistically, in terms of there being a script
Realistically,
to
you
it
would've hung
too.
up.
It's a committed character, and
Alright.
I absolutely love that.
It was great.
Okay, so I guess we're just swapping then.
Yeah, I guess the one thing, first of all, Jamie, I love that. It was definitely a very strong choice that like stands out from, the initial idea. You read the script. Yeah, great. Sad guy. I'm going to cry. Great. That was definitely something very, very different. And that's something that would probably stick out for a casting director or something like that. So great job on that. It felt like there was a real story behind that. Even the shut up, Scott, whatever the heck it was. Applying that to the script, I think it worked well for everywhere except the rep's last line. I felt like if you were to continue with that, like maybe try a different line or something like that. Like I would probably have improv something else that, kind of, those kind of guys that are just like it really like it felt like your anger was directed towards Michael. Where if you're gonna keep that, I would direct it toward yourself. Like, oh, stupid. Like I lack so much. That kind of take, I think probably could have really sold that.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of want to try one where this guy, he's been working with this company for a long time, and he consistently gets nominated as Employee of the Year. And now someone's leaving you? They aren't leaving the company. This is something you're taking very personally. They are leaving me.
I like that.
Okay, so we're doing one more take then.
Yes, please.
All right, let's do this. Hello?
Yeah, sport, it's me from your old long distance company. Hey, so when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah, I meant
Just
to.
like that, it's over?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Before I let you go, I just have one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. Hello?
Hey, look, I thought. It's just that I thought we had something here.
Well, we did, I guess, but
you know what? I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more. You like porn?
hey,
I could give you that.
Don't,
Oh,
don't,
come on.
don't beat yourself up. Yeah, listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
Bitch.
That did not just
Where's
happen.
Riley at? I heard Riley.
Oh my
Where's
god.
Riley?
Oh man.
Can't believe we got that live.
Oh my gosh. All right. So feedback.
No goddamn when he did that.
Look,
Okay,
we get it. Jamie wins because he's got a soundboard, but let's go ahead and let's try to get in on the actual performance.
Yeah, totes. My thing, I feel like you hit the what do you call it? The idea that they're leaving me in the first half, but I want to see it also right on the last line, because right now, and maybe this is a me thing, it's coming across to me as a sarcastic little thing. It's like, oh, what, you want more? Okay, fine, whatever, as opposed to, crap, I didn't do enough. I could have done more. I should have done more. That's where I would have liked to see it go.
Yeah.
Clarification.
Right now-
Clarification.
Yeah.
Is it more disgust, disappointment, or despair?
A little more disappointment in yourself. To the extent of like, I am not good enough. I'm losing my edge, as opposed to, come on, man. What, you want me to give you more? Because that's where it was going for me on this one.
Yeah, I felt that as well. It definitely kind of you had us in the first half. I felt like you kind of lost it on that last line. That last line's a
Yeah,
big.
it felt like it was Michael's fault. It's like, what? You're already bleeding me dry. You want more?
What I do?
I don't know.
You know what you did.
Oh, what you did.
I don't know if Ellis was just saying it, maybe you're leading. It's just because like if Michael's gonna come in and say don't beat yourself up, like that delivery didn't really call for Michael to say that.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like well, come on, I lack so much. It's like, well, you're not really beating yourself up. So
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So one more take or swap?
I was gonna say maybe if we could just get like the last few lines, like maybe just from I just thought we had something, and then we can swap.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. Well, Jamie,
Start
whenever
off
you're ready.
with hello, please.
Oh, sure.
Sorry about the background noise.
No, Michael, if you'll start with hello, I can.
Yeah. Hello?
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I
This happened
guess,
again,
but
Johnson. I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
oh, don't
Come
beat
on.
yourself up. Yeah, listen. I gotta go.
Come on, man.
You're going to be fine.
Come on, Cletus. Come on.
Pretty unsettling. pretty weirded out.
Now that's awkward.
Yeah.
That's where I wanted it to go for the last one.
That's awkward in the are you a serial killer?
Yeah, this one gave me the vibes of like, why does this mean so much to you that I wanted when I suggested this guy gets employee of the year regularly.
I was like, wait, is this an ad for a new Scream movie? Like
Yeah, my general feel on all of this is if I were a casting director, I wouldn't book Jamie for this role, but I'd definitely show that audition to all my buddies around the office and keep you in mind for the next role.
That would be interesting. You audition for one thing and they call you in for something completely different.
It's happened.
It
That happens all the
happens.
time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I said we're good for a switch.
Yep.
Okay, then. Jamie, you and I are switching.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, it's me from your old long distance company. So, when were you going to get around to telling me that you were leaving me for SBC long distance?
Oh, yeah. I meant to.
Oh, just like that. It's over?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Before I let you go, I have just one question. Why?
Excuse me?
Why are you doing this?
Listen, SBC long distance just makes sense. It comes on the same bill as my other SBC services. It's simple. It's hello.
It's just that I thought we had something.
Well, we did, I guess, but
I lack so much. I could have tried to give you more.
don't beat yourself up. Oh my, yeah. Listen, I gotta go. You're gonna be fine.
Oh.
I love it. You have emotional support.
I also would have accepted. I also would have accepted.
No, I like the up note, up inflection thing. I think that works for the Ys.
Yeah.
I think that's great. That's really fun. No one else did that, so I think that was a really cool approach.
I mean, yeah, I've got no notes. That was fantastic on both sides.
I thought, Michael, you totally
lagged.
You totally lagged.
and you gave me kind of like weird, creepy vibes
Oh, good.
as
Good.
a customer.
Hang on, you cut out like right as you were like
I think
most
he
of
was
what,
saying Jamie was being creepy. I think.
Well, don't drag me into this.
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah, I see the role calling for more of a regular guy who's being blindsided by weirdness.
Yeah, sorry, Leonard. Your connection's going in and out like crazy.
well,
You killed that. You're gonna.
Yeah, my internet connection here isn't great.
so any changes, any alterations, anything like that that you guys would like to see or try differently? Anything?
Sure, you have tissues within arm's reach.
One thing, I guess, if you're sticking with the whole, you guys aren't overlapping. I mean, you were kind of overlapping with the crying in the background. Maybe that's something you shouldn't do, but other than that, it's like.
Oh no, I love that.
Yeah, I really like that. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny to just like hear it. Like I'm just imagining hearing on like the other side of the phone and then just hearing the crying.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic if they edited it that way. Yeah.
Again, it's all about just trying to give whoever's listening to this something interesting to work with, something to stick out with, you know.
Also, remember in normal conversations, people run over each other all the time. You know it. You've done it.
Absolutely. Be like right now, like it just happened. Anyway, I thought.
Anyway, yeah.
But... All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast or the recorded portion of the mic check. That does not mean that we are ending. So for those of you who haven't had a chance to go yet, we will get to you right after we finish it up. But anyway, thanks all for watching. If you'd like to see us more, you know where the links are. They're all down there. And we'll see you next time. Take it easy. Recording is stopped and we're going to end the broadcast.